Hey, come on, there needs to be. It is Thursday. Thursday, what, the 16th? Again, it is a gorgeous day. This is, that's a great picture. Oh, yeah. Let's see what we get first. See if we can get a little sunburst coming through. Oh, right there. Is it down? There we go. Perfect. So I'm out with the boys. Initially, you're out looking for my wife's phone when she dropped it out here a couple months ago, back in the heat of the summer. When you really couldn't find anything anyways, because these ferns were all still living. So you see how tall they are now. I mean, this is up to my titties, almost up to my titties. If I eat more, that will be up to my saggy titties. But right now, I think I'm about an A cup, so I'm still doing all right. but so we're not actually looking for the phone now. I think the phone is way over there somewhere. The only clue that she gave me that she dropped it was, she said she looked up and she saw crisscross. And that would be trees that have fallen amongst each other, or on top of each other. Make the crisscross. Crisscross. There's my Daddy Mac. Daddy Mac's up around here somewhere. Ruckus is right there. Ruckus is always right behind me. He wants to make sure that he doesn't lose me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Something like that will break your ankle because you don't see it's there. See how it's covered? I'm not paying enough attention apparently. But what I'm paying attention to is how to get further over there without snapping a leg, breaking an ankle. Speaking of eggs, oh my goodness. That's weird. Oh, I bet you can see it getting sketchy. I bet your picture sucks because I don't have good service out here in the woods. But again, we are in northern Michigan. This is Michigan. We are at the very tip top of your middle finger. We're a half hour away from Upper Peninsula. It goes like that. We're an hour and a half away from Canada, which is kind of cool. You know, or 20 minutes away from the nearest dispensary, which is pretty cool as well. Nice people. Got a plane coming over. Oh, we're gonna go try and hurry and get a clear spot up here. I have my fluorescent hat on, so it might be able to see me. Not. But I'm like a little kid. Oh, when it comes to planes. I'm not even sure if we're gonna see it. I don't see it in the trees. Where is it? Oh, you're low. You're really low. Yeah, we couldn't see it anyways. It's too low. Every once in a while, you'll have a good day with the planes, and they'll tip their wings for you, and they'll you hoot. We had a guy. Actually, it was the day before. Again, I'm out with the dogs. We're out here, but we're way up there, and we're on a little trail. I had my fluorescent hat on because it's still hunting season here. Well, it is. It's bow season, but we don't have many people that want to walk this far out and bow hunt. plus deer are taking naps anyways. There's the big, we're looking for that tree right there. That tree that down, that's a big, we'll go up there, that's a big limb. That's a tree that fell many years ago. It's all decayed and hollowed out, so I don't know what lives in there, but that is one of our many landmarks in this property up here. Again, this is the DNR's property. I'm looking at these ferns that are, there we go, they're down. See how they're all leaning one way? Why? They start right there. Go over there. So I have fun looking at things like this. Why are they bent one way? Well, obviously something came through here. Obviously it was more than one. I mean, and when I say we haven't been back here, I can with almost 90, this is where deer sleep. Deer sleep over there. That's all indentation. That's all matted down. So the deer sleep back here somewhere. Which is fun. Let's see, we are northwest. So we are at our northwest corner of the property. This is private property, probably 600-700 feet to the north. And the guy that owns that has a blind up there, about 400 feet directly out of the property line. And he hunts year round. So we don't even come close to his property. I don't know when he's out there. I don't know who he is. I just hear him shooting. And I know of it. He's not shooting just to throw lead down the range. There's a reason for it, because there's only 1 or 2 shots. What do we got? Where's that log? Oh, it's up there. In the wintertime, this is all mostly open. All these ferns are down, the snow covers up all the tree limbs that have fallen in the spring. There's a tree that's down. It's kind of our landmark. When we first moved out here, this is what we saw first, was somebody's blind from many years ago. Got the old chair, got the boards that were stacked all the way up here, going all the way across there. Yeah, you know, it's hunting on this property is just fine. It's legal, you can do it. When you're shooting that way, you're shooting toward 3 or 4 houses that are about 1,000 feet beyond the trees. Granted, the chances of you hitting them are slim and none. You're not using a howitzer to kill your deer. Harvest your deer. But safety's sake, you never know. No reason to be shooting toward the house. Unless you know you got ways to go. So we're looking at that guy's property. Which country? I am in USA. USA. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I pledge allegiance to the flag. Talked about that yesterday with my coworkers, saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and look at this trail. So this is somebody's trail. Obviously made this trail because there's no ferns here. So where there's no ferns, that's a heavy traffic. If you look at all the trails that we have walked over the years, there are no ferns because we walk on them. Anyway, so we're getting close to that guy's property. The hill starts right over there and goes up. So there's probably 400 feet, and it narrows down to about 3 right around there. This property goes kind of diagonal up. So we're going to stay on this side. I don't have to worry about the dogs. I got one over there. We got a plane coming over too. This is, I don't know. I don't hear him. But yeah, we're not gonna be able to see the plane. You can hear it. But he's way up there. Where he's- Yeah, the bear that caught him going through the. Yeah, he's down there. And the airport's less than, what, 2 miles away from here, so they're already into their glide path getting down. There's one. Where's your brother? Oh, he's with you. Great. Or are you who I'm looking at? Okay, where's your brother? Where's your brother, Rockaroo? Oh, there he is. Okay, so these two were playing with each other back there. Playing, but sorting out. And the fun thing with these dogs is you always do the test. What's up? You look at their face. You smell them. They don't smell, so they haven't got skunked. They don't have any quills, so they didn't try to make any friends with the porcupine today, which is always good. Porcupines are expensive. These guys like to make friends with everybody because they are friendly dogs. No, they are unsocialized. They are friendly. They will pick up a porcupine in their mouth. That was, what was that, 2 years ago that you decided to pick up a porcupine? No, that was Big Dummy over there. Big Dummy tried to pick up a porcupine in his mouth. I think he tried to pick up a skunk. That was, he did get skunked once at the airport. Big Dummy over here decided to pick up a porcupine by the mouth and got quills in his throat. That was an inexpensive vet visit. He had to get put under so they could go in his throat and pull out the quills. That's never any fun. So he spent the night over at the vet, and of course that's cha-ching, 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 ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, Dominic the donkey, Dominic the donkey. If you really want a weird Christmas song, look up Dominic the donkey. It's an Italian. It's an Italian singer. I can't remember what his name is. I think I might have it on my phone. I'm not really interested to find that out. But it's an irritating song. Dominic the donkey. And it does the donkey song. Eeyore, eeyore. So, what I'm talking about finances, once again, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm dumb when it comes to money. That's why I got married to an accountant. She could do everything. So we had a spec stock. Spec, I mean speculative. Speculation, I'm betting it's a lottery ticket. I'm betting money. I'm okay to lose the money. That's what my spec means to me. I don't mind losing it. I don't want to, but if I lose it, you know what? I gambled. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's how you play the game. So that might be crisscross. That very well could be. Never know. So, what are we talking about? Oh, finances, Carmel. We had a stock, CRML. It is something rare earth mineral kind of company or whatever. It was given to us through a kind of a trading tip. It was one of the people I listened to on CNBC media. He's got good ideas. He dropped that little tidbit, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's throw $100 at this stock and see what happens. Look, so I ended up I don't know, 60 bucks a head. Something I bought like 20 stocks. I had it 20 bucks a head, 40 bucks a head. So I sold it this morning. Actually, last night. Yeah, I did sell it last night. I sold it last night because I had made my money. And then I was thinking about how am I going to get back into it, because I had a good feeling everything's going my way. And it was going to drop today. I don't know why. It's just sometimes you get a little crazy hair up your ass and you know what? I think this stock might do something. So I tried to put on my first vertical call spread. And again, I don't know what that means, because you shouldn't be listening to what I do about finances, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a financial person whatsoever. But I couldn't do the vertical call spread because I didn't have permission from Schwab, who's my broker. So I asked Schwab for permission. It took about 10 seconds. They came back and said, we'd love to have you trade to level 2 calls and puts and vertical call spreads and bull spreads and iron condors and poor man cover calls and leaps and da 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 da. Oh, all I want to do is. So they said yes, go ahead and start trading. I couldn't trade. I had to wait 24 hours just because I had their, and I'm stuck right here. God damn it. Just because I had their permission, I had to wait for the computer to catch up. So a call spread, I'm gonna sell the 2250 call. That doesn't make any sense if I can't show you numbers, and I can't show you numbers, and I don't explain shit well. So anyways, I couldn't do it. But if I could have, I would have made 250 bucks. The difference between 2250 and 25. Times the amount of shares. Oh, look at it, it's fall right there. Times the amount of shares I had, I would have made 250 bucks. Of course, I'm looking at the stock first thing this morning when it opened up, and it shot up to 26. I was like, man, I had this planned out where I was going to have a little bit of good money, good luck on it. Anyway, it didn't happen. So what it did is I just slowly look for my dogs. I got one behind me. I know that's Ruckus. Mac! Whoa. Break a leg. Okay, these two are patterned shit together, so I'm not going to have to worry about them. Oh, woodcock, not a woodcock, but a pheasant. So now, I know where we're at, but I don't know where we're at. All these ferns make it kind of hard to figure it out. But I'm gonna say our trail is up there. You guys quit messing with the fucking birds. Jesus, come on. Those guys get in their head, these fucking assholes. Chasing after the bird. God, you already roosted them up. Leave them alone. Yeah, we could walk right over my path and I wouldn't even know it. I don't think we're close to it yet. We're just now starting to get into the pine trees. We still have about another 500-600 feet of this fern bullshit to go through. But all these ferns will be gone here soon. Okay, there's somebody's house. That is Bonnie's house. So that means Dave's house is right there, or Randy's house. So we need to walk this way. Boys, come in this way. So we're not as far back as I thought. Well, we are as far back as I thought. I always think it's bigger back here than it really is. I think this is about 80 acres that we're walking through. we're looking for is our tree that's down. That's not it. I think it's up there. But it's fine. Actually, I love coming through here. Get the boys all tired. Not tired, but get them kind of relaxed, get some spent energy. Cause my wife actually went into the office today. Yay! So the boys have been pent up in the house. I think our trail starts right over there. We're gonna go down here, then swing it left. I think we're gonna hit the trail. And then we'll have come full circle. Man, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. And that's pretty beaten down right there, so I'm gonna say that is maybe. Nope. This is always fun when I realize where we actually are compared to where I think we are. Oh, he's so far away. So far away from me. You're so far. Oh, that was a Dire Straits song I heard first thing this morning. That's a definite path. That is a definite path going through. I don't think that's us. We had a big ice storm in March that knocked down a whole shitload of trees, dead trees, limbs, and shit. So it took 5 years of us coming back here to get everything nice. We moved some dead logs and made it easy to walk through here. Then we had that ice storm in March and that messed everything all up. We haven't got back. We haven't. We're not gonna try and clean this out. We're just gonna leave it the way it is. There's actually, I live in an HOA and I was president. They had there's something, what's up, buddy? There's in this eating out. Arr. Arr. Okay, fine. Let's go. So there was a dedicated path in our bylaws in the HOA that was between my property and my neighbor's property. Well, as soon as I read that, I was like, well, we got to find a way to close that because I don't want people walking through our property. I'll shoot them, fuckers. Okay, we're back. Jesus. Okay, the tree I was thinking about is right there. Wow, look at that. Let's zoom out just a little bit. So now we're back to where we know where we're at because we can walk. We can see without having to trip all over everything. That's not our tree. Our tree's right there. There's our tree. Big leaner. The big leaner's on our trail. Yep, that's it. So I know. So essentially what we did was we came down here, we walked here, all the way back there, all the way up. Well, actually meandered way up there and then came back, walked that way, and then we're coming up from the south. Walking, I dare say a mile. That's not bad, walking a mile in these woods with the ferns and all the other whatnot. That's pretty good. So of course Max still wants to go for a walk, and I think Ruckus is gonna say, I don't want to go. But here's Big Leaner That guy. He's just hanging on by a thread. He is just waiting to go. I'm hoping it's gonna crack before he goes. We can hear it. But this tree that's keeping him up is tippy. Well, it's funny, you think about it'd be so easy just to saw it. No, not really. Because what are you gonna do? You're gonna saw that, go up, that's gonna fall straight down. That's probably gonna come this way and fall, bam. What's it gonna do to this tree? That'd be the key. Yeah. But then you got dominoes, that tree to that tree. And then what? Then everything around it is gonna be living alive. So that's good. And these are what is it? Slippery, not maple, but silver poplar, silver shamrock. 3 more days till Halloween. 3 more days till Halloween. Silver shamrock. I can't remember what movie that was. That was a stupid Halloween movie, I think. I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah. I don't. Sunlight in my eye makes me happy. I got poop. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he wants to go home. He knows he got pig ears waiting for him. Not pig ears, but pork butt bones. I got smart and I froze them. Just gonna take them a little bit longer to chew through. I have a set of brake pads. I gotta put it on the old Jeep today. That's lucky. Came in yesterday from the out, and I was like, what the hell is that grinding noise? Jesus Christ. So I took off my left driver's side rear tire. And that was fine. The pads were, I'm like, well, hell, the pads are fine. The road was fine. I got no problem with this brake. And I went over to the next brake, and that thing was paper thin. The pads were almost gone. Probably had another month. They'd be toast. I would never let them go that long. I was very surprised they started squealing. But, yeah, so I looked at them and I was like, well, shit. If you're this deep into wearing away and the other one hasn't even looked like it's been touched, that tells me that the caliper is seized up on my driver's side. It's not pushing the pads against the rotor, so it's not wearing. So that means I got to take that apart too. That'll be this weekend. So that's not making a noise. Obviously, because it's not doing its job. But that's going to have to the whole caliper. It's going to have to see if it actually compresses or not. I got a neat little machine that'll compress it now. Not a machine, but handheld. That'll compress that caliper. And brakes I've done. This will be the 3rd time I've done brakes on this Jeep. I got no idea what he heard. All he did was didn't go that far into the woods. What's up, big boy? Good boy. He is the athletic one. Here comes the not athletic one. Oh, besides myself. So I got brakes to do. I got to put a set of pads on. That's pretty easy. It'll take about an hour, I think, once I get everything off and get it cleaned up. It'll take about an hour. I say an hour. It's probably going to take about 4 or 5 because there's always something wrong. It's not as easy as taking off a caliper bolt, swinging up the bracket, and putting the new pads in, swinging it down, and tightening it up. It's never that easy. I've never had anything that easy with this Jeep. This Jeep is not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, it'd be a Ford or a Prius. Speaking of Prius, Max traded in his Prius and got a Grand Cherokee, a white Grand Cherokee. It looks pretty nice. I would love to have a four-door Grand Cherokee because I would love to be able to have these boys have their own window. As it is now, Mac always gets a window in the Jeep because he's a bully. That's the way it is. Let's get some new water. So we do it some water. We keep a jug of water outside for them. So they always have water. They got a dish. Got a couple dishes sitting outside. Not water dishes. This is our tent. And our chairs. We love coming out here at night. Got our Christmas lights up. These are a hoot. Yeah, we can't. The road's right there. Our house is right there. We own, as far as you can see, all the way out, all the way out, all the way out. 3.5 acres. So nobody, in the dead of summer, when everything is in bloom, you can't see anything back here, which is nice. In the wintertime, you can, but we're going to have the snow so piled up this year that it's not going to have to be a worry. Property line is between our neighbor and us. Well, actually, no, it's not. This separates. Yeah, this is our property line. This is Jeremy's properties over there. Over that side. Our property's on this side. We've met Jeremy a couple times. He's a nice guy. He hates Democrats, and he hates people that don't like guns. And he hates people that trespass on his property. One year, the Ohio people did that. So Jeremy took a skid steer and pulled up all his trees, put this down near the property line. Said, hey, we're not doing that anymore. So we added property, no trespassing. So everybody knows no trespassing. And what he likes about this is that it's all shot up. We shot it up with 30 gauge, 20 gauge. So that's my target. Along with the fire pit. As you can see, quite the view. Go after this guy quite often too. This is my Grendel. Got a 6.5 Grendel. That does all those big holes. Yeah. That boy's an ass whooping. It is so, man, that's a beautiful gun. It's accurate. It's got power to spare. It will reach out and touch somebody. Yes, it will. And that's one of the things we got it for. I got this, we looked at this property. The first thing I did, can I see down the road there? And can I see down the road going that way? Yes, I can. I have the only property in the HOA that has a full view of the entire road. I'll see you coming before you even know you're on my street. That's the best thing about being paranoid. I got everything so fucking tight up in here like a drum. Jesus, can't tell you how many cameras I have. Can't tell you how many cameras I have. Goodness. And because I'm old, I got my Christmas lights already ready to go. Hell yeah. Shit. I'm set, ready to go. Yeah. This, the best things we did this year after our ice storm, we got our house wired up to take a generator, so we're never without power. Camera, what? All right, kids, that's it. We are going inside the garage. We got to get their bone. Oh, look at that Jeep. Oh my goodness. Yeah. There's my Jeep. There are my pads. Yay! All right, kids.